And we're underway. The game between the men's Central A team and the men's Southern team. The latter is in black. Central men's are in white. It's a good start from the Central men's A team here, straight down the middle. Got a ref's call. The call is against Central men's. Southern take it right, Cam Arnold. The wing for Southern has pushed it up the wall. Another stoppage of play here. Against Central men's again. Illegal stoppage of the puck. So that means that one of the Central men's players has illegally stopped the puck with a part of their body that is not the stick. Some early pressure from the Southern men here. Driving it towards the corner. Brendan Maxwell swimming up the wall there for the Central men. Driving it up into the Southern defensive corner. Looks like Southern have managed to stop the roll. They've got their defensive formation set up nicely here. But Central men have driven that on the 45 towards the goal bin. Brendan Maxwell again there. Shut down by the Southern defender, taking it safely back to the wall. Southern men are set up really well defensively here. But looks like the Central men have taken it off. That's Richard Maxwell there, who's just been caught with the puck in front of the opposition goal bin. Nicely cleared by Southern, taking it down to the halfway mark. Central men, good break. I think that's by Ollie. But we've got a stoppage of play. What are the refs called this time? Barging against Central men. So some early penalties against the Central men here. Pretty even start to this contest. So Gareth, the centre for Southern, takes the puck, flicks it wall side. Another call here. This time it's against the Southern man. It's a stick infringement. So that means that the Southern player has illegally touched one of the Central men's players' sticks. Relieves some of that pressure for the Central men, who will now look to take the puck out into the middle of the pool, I'd imagine. But read really well by Southern there. Good contest in the middle of the pool. Andre Heller there, the wing for the Central men. Driven nicely by the two central forwards there, right underneath the subs bench for Southern. So Southern will be looking to get some fresh legs in the pool here. Some really good pressure down that wall. Well defended so far, but looks like that puck has come out on the 45. This is really dangerous here. That's Ed Firth, the wing. Looks like he might have popped that in for Central, Ed Firth. See if we've got a goal confirmed here. And that's a goal for the Central man. So that's the first one of the game. Didn't quite catch the scorer there, but it was Ed Firth that was the offside wing for the central men who closed the back door, pushed right up against the opposition goal bin just to make sure that that puck couldn't be taken to safety. It's a good strike by Southern. Looks like Ben Richards there for Southern, who's taken that to the right wall, protected the puck really well with his body. That's what Ben's really good at doing. Gets his shoulder down legally. But that's a great break down the middle by the central man. Looks like they're in position with a double team. You can see the two forwards there. Brendan Maxwell has just gone to the surface. Great work by him. But Clark Samuel there, the wing. Ooh, right on the goal bin. Looks like Brendan Maxwell again who's trying to put that in. But we've got a call. And that is a goal. Looks like they might have given that to number 3, Richard Maxwell. I didn't see who managed to score that, but that was a great team goal there. You saw the two forwards for Central driving it straight down the middle of the pool. I think Brendan Maxwell was the left forward, and then you had Clark Samuel, the wing for Central, coming in really strongly in behind. And that was key to keeping the pressure on the Southern team there to secure the goal. So we've got a timeout here. So we've got 20 seconds before we have the next strike. So it's been a really fast start to this game. We've got a lot of players in this game who are currently trialling for the men's elite team, which will be picked in a few weeks' time. There's quite a few standout players in that Southern team. Cam Arnold, number 13. Gareth Ward, number 7. You've got Ben Richards, number 3. So keep your eyes peeled for them. It's a good strike. I think that's Ben Richards there that's won that for Southern. Cam Arnold there, the wing. You can just see him turning his body in the water. Beautiful work. Gareth has just put it out to the offside wing. The Central men have managed to shut that down, so we've got some static play on that wall there. But Ben Richards again, that's Ben with the puck. Look at it. Look at how he uses his body to shield it. And same with Cam there. Some really great work. Applying the pressure on the Central men, getting that across the pool on the 45. That's Alistair Ford there. And that's Jeremy on the puck for Central. And Alistair has managed to steal it off that defender there. But we've got a call. It's barging against the Central team. So it'll be a chance for Southern to set up a set play here off the advantage puck. So Gareth again with the puck. Flicks it out to this near wall. That's a great swim. That's Richard Maxwell there. It's been called up. So this is against the Central men again. So they're racking up a few penalties in this first half. Be pretty keen to clean that up at half time, I would think. Another chance for Gareth to set a platform for the Southern team. Wonder if they're going to go the near side again. It's a nice drawn pass to that Southern forward there. It's a better platform this time. The ref is playing advantage at the moment, so let's see if anything gets called up. Right up in that Central men's corner. That's Nick Healy there, the goalie for the Central men's, who's just managed to clear that to comparative safety. So Southern are still applying some pressure in this corner. Central men will be keen to keep their advantage going into the second half. It's a nice tackle there. Taking it just underneath the Central men's subs bench. So look to see those fresh legs. You can see them flying in already. That forward there. Some beautiful play from Southern there, trying to take it round the outside of this Central men's formation, but it's been shut down. The Central men have got some momentum here. I think that's Alistair Ford, the forward for Central. Really putting the Southern team under pressure here. And that has been nicely finished off. That was tucked in by Clark Samuel. You would have seen he was the wing that came flying in just to make sure that the opposition had no chance of clearing that. So that was some really great pressure applied by that Central team, not giving the Southern team a chance to hold that puck up underneath their subs bench. You would have seen that Central player took it quite aggressively out towards the middle of the pool. Oh, beautiful dummy there. So Southern have got the momentum here. Look at just that reset on that far side, and then that Central team, there they go, looking to push the puck more aggressively up that channel, just off that wall. We've got another call here. So it's against Southern this time. It's another stick infringement. So players been caught up on that far side. No one's really got momentum. Quite physical play there. That's Cam Arnold who's come and flicked it back onto that wall. I think both sides will be quite keen to get it off this wall here. Try and get it into the open space. That's Alistair Ford there, doing his best efforts to get it away. It's been nicely held up by the Central player there. You can see those fresh players that just come in from Southern, see if they can get back and defend their goal bin here. But the Central players, they're really flat. Look at how flat they are on the bottom. That's that Central wing. I think that's Ed Firth there who's just put that in. So Ed was sitting very aggressively up on that goal bin. There's great positioning from him. So it looks like the Central men are going to take a comfortable lead into the second half here, but the scoreline doesn't really reflect the game. It's been very hard fought. I think that the Central men have just been more clinical in taking every opportunity they've been presented with so far. You can see just how quick those forwards are for Southern. They're comfortably winning the strikes in this game. Got another call. This one's also going to go against Southern. This time it's for barging. Just over a minute to go in the half. It's Fergus, the centre, Fergus Griffin George, taking the advantage puck for Central. He's been closed down really well there by the two Southern forwards. This time it's going wide. Looks like to Clark Samuel is the central winger there. He's just put the puck into the middle in front of the goal bin. Well defended by Southern, but those central forwards are coming quite relentlessly there. And that's going to be another goal. This time they've given it to number 6, Brendan Maxwell. So that'll bring us to an end for this half. I think the Southern team will be keen to have a good team chat. They've played some really good hockey at certain points in this game. The central men have just been very clinical in front of their goal bin. Had some really standout performances in that half. I thought that for Southern, we had Ben Richards, who's been really effective up front. He's been shielding the puck, winning the strikes. He'll be wanting to keep that up in the second half. And I think that the forwards for the Central A team have been really efficient in this game. They've been working together as a team, as we would say in underwater hockey language, double teaming. It's where the two forwards work quite close together to close down the opposition defenders. So Brendan Maxwell seems to have been particularly effective on the left side of the central formation. And some of the wings have been really effective in supporting that forward momentum. So you would have seen Clark Samuel has had several strong swims, which have resulted in goals, and Ed Firth as well. Just over a minute and a half, and then we'll be back in the second half. So the two teams have switched sides for this half, so you can see the Southern men there in their togs. They're going to be going from right to left. We'll get ready for the strike to start the second half. So the Southern men get the puck initially, nicely closed down by the central forward there. Neither team has got momentum to start this game. It's gone over to that far wall. There's Andre Heller there, the wing for Central Men, who's just managed to spit that out. There he goes again. Look at Andre, using his body position well, offloading it past that defender to his forward line. But we've got a call. It's going to go against the Central Men here. Stick infringement on this occasion. So everyone is down for the Central Men here. It's Nick Healy, the goalie, who's just managed to close that down. It's gone back to Andre, the wing. Andre just popping up. Fergus, the centre there, he's looking for somebody to give the puck to. He's kept position really well. He's put it out there to Ed Firth, the left wing for Centrals, but Southern have cleaned that up very well. This is Cam Arnold, the wing for Southern, just popping down to defender's wall. Fergus, he's just put that puck forward, so Central men have got all the momentum here. Let's see if they can capitalise again. Right up in front of that goal bin. This is a really good opportunity for them. If they manage to put that in, it looks like they have. And that's gone to number 5. That's Alistair Ford. He's one of the forwards for the Central men. So a really positive start to this half from the Central men. That's Brendan Maxwell. He has just gone straight through the two Southern forwards then. Just too flat and too physical. He's got all the momentum for the Central men here, and they've managed to drive it up towards the Southern subs bench. It's well defended so far. But that pressure, that's Brendan again holding that puck up. That pressure is pretty relentless in that corner. A really intense start to the second half from both teams. Southern have managed to get that puck locked on the wall underneath their subs bench so they can get some fresh legs in. And that's well held up. I think that might have been Ben Richards for Southern, but we've got a call. Looks like a timeout. I think it's a ref timeout on this occasion. So clearly they have something they want to talk about. So it's gone against Southern on this occasion, the advantage puck. So this is a really good opportunity for Central to apply some pressure right in front of the Southern goal bin. So got an advantage being played already. See if Central men can make the most of this. So what the Southern team are looking to do here is they're looking to take it to that corner, that far corner. That's the safest spot for them. But the Central men have been really effective bringing that puck right out in front of the goal bin. Another call here. This time it's a illegal stoppage of the puck, and it's going to go against the Central men. So that's going to relieve some of the pressure for the Southern team. You can see both teams are bringing the subs in. So Southern have chosen to bring it towards this near wall. And that's Nick Healy. You can see the Central goalie there, just following the play from behind. I think that's Kit Vining for Southern there. You can just see him chasing that puck, but Central men are putting pressure. That's Cam Arnold, the Southern defender there. That is a really impressive drive from the Central men. Look at how flat their body positions are here. 2, 3, 4 of them down. That's very difficult to defend when you've got that many numbers on the bottom, that flat. And so that's another goal, and on this occasion it's scored by Andre Heller. He's the wing for the Central team. With real team effort, that goal though. Southern getting to the puck first there, but looks like neither side has managed to really gain any momentum off that strike. Come to this near wall. It's number 6. It's Brendan Maxwell there, who's just managed to poach that puck and take it down this near side wall. So central man with momentum here. Taking it up to this corner, but that's really well defended by Southern. Just coming out in front of the goal bin, that will, and that is a Southern player who's made a really brilliant break. Let's see if we can catch the number of that player. Might have been Kit Vining there, one of the backline players. It's taken to this near wall, and that's Fergus Griffin-George, the centre, who's just calming the play down for a second here. Moving back to this wall. So Southern just controlling possession for that last 30 seconds there. Some of the best hockey they've played in this game. Really nice flowing possession hockey. But it looks like an advantage puck has gone against them. But we're going to have a timeout here by central men. Chance for the players to catch their breaths and have a chat about what they want to get out of the last 7-8 minutes of this game. Just about to restart play here. Central men are going to have possession, so that's Fergus Griffin-George, the centre, who's just popping down to start this play. They've taken it to this near wall here. That's Richard Maxwell, the number 3, the onside wing for Central here, but it's gone to that far side. We've got another stoppage of play. So it's breaking against Southern, so that means that one of the Southern players was too close to that puck on that free puck. So Central men are going to have another crack at this. See if they decide to come to this near side again or if they mix it up. Come to the near side again. Another stoppage of play. This time it's gloving against Southern, so Southern are going to have to be a bit careful here. There's a few penalties on the trot. Always the risk at this point in the game that one of your players gets binned for a repeat infringement. So Central have got pretty much a perfect position for this advantage puck. It's right out in front of that goal bin. Let's see if they can capitalise on this opportunity. It's well defended by Southern. They've stopped that flick coming through. That's Nick Healy, the goalie for Central there. Driving it right up into that corner. Richard Maxwell there, number 3 for Central. Again, taken back to that corner. So that's really well defended by Southern there. Let's see if they can exit their defensive third. Looks like it's been driven really nicely though by Central men. Let's see what the call is. Looks like the puck ended up in the goal. I think that's another goal. This time they've given it to number 2. I think that might be a second goal of the game for Andre Heller. Not known for his strength. It looks like he might have muscled that into the goal bin. Beautiful dummy there from Southern. Completely sold the Central forward. Some scrappy play in the middle here. Let's see if either side can take possession of the puck cleanly. And that's Ed Firth, the central wing on the far side, but he's been really well tackled. Let's see if Southern can offload that puck. No, shut down on this occasion by Nick Healy. He's the goalie for Central here. You can see he's still got the puck. To Jeremy, the forward, but it looks like the player's been called up. But Nick Healy, a real standout player in this game, number 10. You can just see that he doesn't give up on the puck. He stays down for that second possession, wins the puck back, and offloads it to his teammate. Advantage puck for Southern, so Gareth is going to take the puck. Goes out to that far wall. Nice drawn pass. Ed Firth manages to slap that down. So Southern have really driven up nice and aggressive into that central corner, but we've got a call here. And it's going to be against Southern, so they might have been a bit too aggressive on that play. But the intensity is really good there. They'll be pleased with that. So Central have taken the puck. It's gone to that far side, nicely intercepted there by Southern. They'll be keen to get another goal here. Southern have had a really good start to this tournament. They've won their 2 games coming into this. Both teams unbeaten. The Central men have also won their 2 games against Central B and the Masters team. Both of these teams real contenders to win the whole tournament this weekend. Driven really aggressively down that wall. Look at that support from Central. You can see all of those flat bodies. So Southern have managed to stop that momentum for now. See if they can drag that back up the pool. It looks like the 2 Southern forwards are having a good crack at it, but it's being called up. Unfortunately for them, it's going to go against Southern. It's time for barging. I'm going to have a timeout for Southern. Good time for them to catch their breath. The Central men are going to have an advantage puck in a really good position when we restart play here. Pretty much right out in front of the Southern goal bin, so also a chance during this timeout for them to consider what they want to be doing off this advantage puck. So that's Nicholas Healy. Flicks it, that's Clark Samuel here, and that is to Jeremy Webster, the forward. So going right round the edges of the Southern formation there, that's Jeremy still with the puck. He's trying to find a seam to swim into, but a lot of numbers on the bottom there for Southern. It's Cam Arnold, the Southern defender, who's just passed it back into the corner to his teammate. Central men have got it, so they're spinning it wide here. You can see they're looking to line up on the outside of that Southern formation. Sometimes it's much easier to go round a team than to try and go through all of them. So that's what Central are doing on this occasion, but Southern have read the play nicely and they've taken it to that corner to defend. Got another stoppage of play, just over a minute left. It's going to be an equal puck. So both teams are going to have a chance to go for this when play restarts. So once the buzzer goes, they're allowed to go underneath the water and continue playing. Beautiful dummy there by the central player. Well defended by Southern, but thrown backwards to a wing that wasn't quite down, so he's under pressure here, Cam Arnold. Central have capitalised on that. Under the body pass towards Richard Maxwell, or Brendan Maxwell. Flicked out to that far side. Cam Arnold again, he's been all over this game. Put in a real shift for his team. Can see him there just mid-water for Southern. Just popping up and down, so his job is to make sure that the puck doesn't go down that wall. And if he gets the puck, he's going to be trying to get it to his forwards to take towards the opposition goal bin. But that's the end of the game, so an 8-0 win for Central, which they'll be happy about, but I think Southern will be happy with their performance as well. The game was quite hard fought, lots of intensity, and I wouldn't be surprised if both teams end up playing again in the knockout stages on Sunday. So lots to learn for both teams, but hopefully an entertaining watch for you at home.